want to show you guys how to get set up for today's class, okay? The things you need to get before class starts, that way, we don't have to have an interruption in the middle of your class. So if you can get this set up ahead of time, that would be perfect. If not, don't worry. As always, guys, if you can't do this exact setup at your house or wherever you're training, don't worry, okay? We got you guys covered today. I'm still gonna show you how you can do the same drill without this. But basically what I have here is I just have a rope, okay? You can get, a rope, a string. You can use your belt, and you wanna string that across, okay? And it's gonna be about, you can see it's about where my chin is at, okay? Between the chin and the ear, that's where you wanna set it up. Don't worry, we're not gonna be jumping over this. Okay, we're actually gonna be working on some sparring drills today where we're gonna be ducking under like this. You don't wanna set it up too high where it's too easy to duck under. You don't wanna put it too low where you have to really bend down like that. Again, set it up about chin or ear level and you guys will be all set. So if you need to, hit pause, get your setup ready, and then come on back and we'll get started. If you can't get this, again, don't worry, don't stress. We got you guys covered. You can still follow along. I'm going to show you how you can make it happen. Hey everyone, we're going to get started with your warm-up. What we're doing is we're doing 30-second rounds of different exercises. We're going to start off today with jumping jacks. So your goal is to go the entire 30 seconds without stopping. Follow along with me. I'm going to have a little timer here. Ready, begin. Next exercise we're going to do is called a trunk twist. So what you're doing is you're turning your hips side to side. Notice how my belt is facing the side. Now it's facing the opposite side. And my arms are turning in the opposite direction as my hips. So I'm going to be going like this. Okay, so we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock. You guys follow along with me. Trunk twist. Ready? Begin. Turn those hips side to side. You can see how my belt is whipping back and forth. This gets those hips loosened up. Try to pick up the speed if you can. Good. Okay guys, 30 seconds down. Okay, now we're going to do a forwards and backwards slide. So I'm in my fighting stance. I slide forwards once, backwards once. Let me give you a side view so you can see again. Again, I slide forwards, backwards. So notice how my legs stay bent the whole time. We're going 30 seconds. Doesn't matter which leg you have in front, okay? Let me put 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, go. Slide forward, back, front, back. So I keep those hands up as I move. Those hands are never gonna drop. Protecting that head, not down here. We got them up high like this. Forward, back. If you wanna switch, switch. Do the other leg in front. Looking good, guys. Keep it moving. We're not stopping this entire time. Forwards, back, forwards, back. Looking good, almost done. A few more seconds. Excellent work, guys. Okay everyone, so our last warm-up drill here is a forwards, backwards switch. Okay, so we're gonna go forwards, backwards, switch. Forwards, backwards, switch. Let me give you a side angle here real quick. Okay, again, I slide forwards once, back, switch, forward, back, switch. You guys know we got 30 seconds on the clock. Last one, let's really push it. Ready, begin. Forward, back, switch, forward, back, switch. You know what to do now. Keep it moving, guys. Forward, back, switch, forward, back, switch. Looking good. Okay, so I keep those hands and I'm not gonna drop them. Almost done, a few more seconds. Keep it moving. Last one. Excellent workout. Okay, let's begin with our stretches now. We're gonna be doing some slightly different stretches as well as some of the ones you guys already know. Okay, we're gonna start with what's called a half squat. So you're gonna put your feet double shoulder width apart, squat down on one leg. You wanna bend that leg all the way down, and you can rest your hands on the ground like this. Okay, notice how I have my toes pointed up? If you can, get your heel down on the ground, okay? Now from here, we're simply gonna switch to the other side. We're gonna switch to the opposite side. Hold this for a few seconds. Look where my hands are at. My arms are inside of my legs. I don't have this hand out here. I want to bring this inside. Okay, let's go ahead and switch again. Very nice. We'll just hold this stretch for a few seconds. Let those muscles loosen up. Okay, and again, switch. Okay guys, so next we're gonna go into the side splits. We're gonna straighten both legs out and slide our feet apart as far as we can, okay? Look how my legs are straight. I don't want those knees bending inward like this. If you want a deeper stretch, point those toes up like this. We're not gonna hold this very long today, guys, just until those muscles loosen up a little bit. Get us ready for today's practice. Okay, that should be good. Now, this is the hard part, guys. We don't want to crash, okay? Slowly walk your hands back. I'm going to bring one hand, bring it behind, and I'm going to slowly sit down. Now from here, just reach forwards as far as you can. Make sure you focus on your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Each time you breathe out, you can go a little bit further. Okay, now let's reach over to the right side. Good, now switch sides. Okay guys, let's go ahead and power those legs together. Just shake your legs out a little bit, get them nice and loose, and then bring them in for a butterfly stretch, okay? Remember, we can grab the ankles and push down on our legs using our elbows here. Excellent, you guys. Let's have everyone go ahead and stand up. Okay, go into that fighting stance. Now, we're gonna do our stretch kicks with our hand out. This just gives us a target. Now, we've been working on really keeping that head up, so I don't wanna see anyone kicking like this. Look at that hand, okay? And as you look at that hand, you're gonna kick that hand. Okay, with me, let's do 10. Ready, 1. Look how my eyes stay up. 2. Breathing on each kick. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good, switch feet. Again, head up, hand up, ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, guys, 10. Okay, guys, let's get started with our lesson. Okay, guys, let's get started with our rope drill. Now, this is one of the classic boxing drills. You'll see this, boxing, kickboxing, martial arts. This is a drill that is really going to help your sparring, and it's going to help you with your head movement. Okay, we've been talking a lot about head movement, especially taking our head off the center line. If you're facing your opponent, it's easy to hit the person right in front of you, but if you can learn to move that head, that's how you're going to avoid a lot of those attacks, and that puts you in a good position to counterattack when necessary. So the first thing we want to do is just get in our fighting stance. Okay, notice how I have the rope. Okay, you guys might be a rope, might be a string, might be a belt right next to your ear. Now, if you don't have any of this, okay, don't worry. You just have to imagine that you got that rope right there, okay? And you can even imagine at home that it's electrified. So if you do touch it, you're going to get a little shock. So we don't want to touch this rope. The first thing I'm going to do is simply step under, okay? Now when I step, if I'm going to my left, okay, I'm not going to step with my right leg. That crossing my body up, that just looks weird, okay? I'm going to step with my left leg. Now my head is simply going to make like a little U, and I pop up, okay? And then that other leg comes over to the same side, okay? So now I'm going to go back to the right, okay? So I'm going to step, duck under, and step with the other foot. So there actually is 2 steps. It's step, under, step. Now look at my head. I'm not going to duck my head down like this, okay? Because I take my eyes off my opponent. I want to keep my eyes on my opponent. Okay, so again, step under like this. Now I'm going to start to move the feet a little bit. So hopefully you guys are following along here. Just rock the feet. Okay, we're going to go under and pop up. We're going to go under. And this is the first drill. Just get used to this. Go under, good, and under, good. And we go to the right, so we step with the right. We go to the left, we step with the left. Step, 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 step. So hopefully you guys, again, have this set up. If not, all you're doing is just imagining that rope is there and we're stepping under. Okay, look how I rock the feet. Step, step. Good, keeping them hands up, step, step. I really like this drill because, it gives me something to focus on. I'm focusing on this bag right here. That's where I keep my eyes at. That's my opponent. That's my imaginary opponent. I'm going to keep my eyes on that. I'm not going to drop that head down. I'm not going to get distracted and look over here. I'm going to keep my eyes on that bag. That's my opponent. Keep going. Step, step. Step, step. Good. A little quicker now. Step, step. Step, step, looking good. Keep the feet rocking. Step, 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 step. Notice how my head makes that U shape. I'm gonna go down, up. Good, make that U shape. Good, keep going guys, a little bit more. Step, 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 step. Step, oh see, I hit that rope a little bit. I gotta get my head down. Step, 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 step. Okay guys, that's end of round 1. Hit pause if you need a little break, and we're gonna come back and do some additional drills on the rope. Okay everyone, now that we got the basics down, let's go to the next drill. Okay, so again, we're gonna start in that fighting stance. Notice how I'm starting on one end. So what I'm doing now is instead of going side to side, I'm going to the side, but I'm also going forwards. So I rock the feet and I wanna go forwards. Now, let's do that one again. Let me back up here. Let me come to this side. Now, when I go forwards, watch how I'm stepping. I'm not stepping. And notice how I switched feet. Okay, I want to do this. I step to the side, and then my front leg is the one that goes forward. So I stay right leg back. Okay, I don't want to be constantly switching feet. Because if I'm constantly switching feet, when I switch, let me face the camera here real quick. When I switch, notice how I open up my body and that opens me up for an attack, okay? But if I move forwards and I keep my stance sideways, I'm not exposing myself for an attack, and that's really important in sparring. So let's do this again. I step under. Now when I go under with that back leg, that right leg, I'm not gonna switch my stance. I keep myself turned sideways. Again, step, step. Step, step. Let's go one more forward, step, steps. So now we got to learn how to move backwards. So again, we're keeping our eyes on this target. We don't have to look where we're going. Okay, I'm going to simply step back and drop under. step back and drop under, back and under. My body is always sideways. Okay, I'm not gonna turn like this. Keep that body sideways. Okay, we're gonna add a little rocking of the feet. Step, step. Good. Step, step. Okay, now let's go forwards again. Step, step. Rocking the feet. Step, step. Good. Step, step. Step, step. Let's go one more forwards. Step. And now we're going backwards, keeping our eyes focused on that target in front of us. Again, step, step. Oh, I hit that rope again. Okay, good. Step, step. I got room back. Oh, okay, there's the pad. Good. And forward, step, step. Good. Step, step. 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 Step, step. Oh, see, we can mix it up a little bit now. We can start going a little more. We're going to do doubles this time. So we're going to go step under and right back under. Again, under, under. Good. One more. Under, under. Let's do that again going forward. So we're going to go under and then back under. Quick. Under, under. Good. Again, under. I just pop the head up. I don't make that second step. And then I come back under. One more time. Under, under. Okay, back, again, under, under. Good, again, 1, 2, again, 1, 2, again, 1, 2, and one more, 1, 2. Okay, guys, good. That's the end of round 2. Hit pause if you need to. Come back for round 3 in a minute. We're gonna start adding some punches now. Hey everyone, let's get going with our punches now. So when we go under, so I'm gonna start over here on the kind of the right side of the belt. As I come under, okay, I'm gonna imagine that this rope now is my opponent. So it doesn't make sense that I punch with the right hand. That right hand is too close to my opponent. This left hand is perfect though. This left hand can come out here and throw that hook punch. So let's practice that, okay? So let's just practice the hook punch a few times. We're gonna come under. Notice how I keep my eyes on my opponent. I don't wanna, come out here where I'm blind and then I turn and look and oh, my opponent just hit me in the face. I want to have my eyes on them the whole time. So I come under, hook punch, okay, and then set. Okay, so now if we go to the other side, again, we go to the other side, if this is the opponent, I can't really hit him with that left hand. The left hand's too close, okay, but this left hand is great for shielding. So I'm going to have the shield up, boom, and throw a reverse punch this time, okay? So again, we're going to go under, hook punch, under, reverse punch. Okay, notice how my body's staying sideways. Okay, I don't want to open myself up like this. Again, under, hook, under, punch, under, hook. Now let's go backwards. Okay, I'm going to go under, punch, under, hook, under, punch, under, hook, under, punch, under, hook, under, punch. We're going forwards again. Hook, punch, hook, punch, hook, punch. Okay, now I realize for some of you guys this may not be easy. Okay, I might be going a little faster for you. I've done this drill, hundreds of times. So if there's any part you're having trouble with, just focus on that. If you just simply want to work on, you're having trouble getting under, work on that for a little bit. If you're having trouble moving forwards and backwards, do that. Okay, if you think you can follow along with the punches, do that. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more sets with the punches. If you want to follow along, again, if you're having trouble, go back, rewatch one of the sections that you're having trouble with. Okay, with me, guys, let's go forwards again. Ready? Come under. Hook, punch, hook, punch, hook, backwards, punch, hook, punch, hook, punch, hook. Okay, so let's add some of the doubles, okay, where we go under, under, hook. Okay, now let's work on that reverse punch here. Okay, so I'm going to be going backwards on this one. Under, under, punch, under, punch. Okay, and let's do that punch going forwards now. So again, double under, punch, under, punch. One more, under, punch. And let's go with that hook now, okay? So double under, hook with the lead hand. Under, hook. Under, hook. Under, hook. Under, hook. Okay, guys, that's it in round 3. We got one more round coming for you guys. Hit pause if you need to. Take a little break, and we'll come back to that round 4 in a moment. Okay, guys, round 4. Okay, so round 4, we're going to be working on the uppercut. One of the punches that is probably used the least in sparring because it's hard to land. It's hard to land that because people don't know when to throw it. It's a punch you're only going to throw when you're in close. Okay, it's hard to throw it from really far away. Okay, so we're going to work on setting this uppercut up. Okay, now say somebody throws a punch at you, a jab or a punch. We duck under that. Okay, this is the perfect time. They're exposed to boom, come in with that uppercut. Okay, so let's do that again. I'm going to step across. Now remember, this is our opponent now. We want to make sure we're shielded here. So whatever hand is closest to the rope, you're shielded. Again, if you're doing this without the rope, you just got to imagine that rope is there. Okay, so if I come out here and I shield with this hand, my opponent could hit me right here. So I want to have this hand up, and then with that lead hand, uppercut. Okay, notice when I throw that uppercut, I'm not, doing this big cartoon punch. Okay, I'm just throwing that boom with my legs. I pivot, uppercut. Now I'm on this side of the belt, so I'm going to step across, shield, uppercut. Okay, and again, this rope is a good target. I want to aim close to that rope. My opponent's not out here; they're right here. Come under, shield with the arm that's closest to the rope, pivot, uppercut, return. Step, shield, up. Step, shield, up. Step, shield, up. Okay, now backwards. I'm going to step, step under, shield, up. Step under, shield, up. Notice how I'm breathing. Okay, forwards again. Backwards. Forwards. And backwards. Okay guys, so that's your rope drill. Okay, hopefully you had fun with that. Hopefully you learned a lot. These are amazing drills. I like doing these things. It really helps with your footwork, your head movement, your combinations, and getting used to sparring in close. You're learning to, instead of backing away when someone attacks you, you simply move your head a little bit and you're in a better position to attack. Okay, if you're always backing away in sparring, yeah, you might not get hit, but you're not really going to be in a position to hit your partner back. Okay? Excellent work.
All right, guys, let's work on that spinning back kick. Now, we're going to start our fighting stance, right leg back. The spin back kick has 3 major parts: turn, look, and kick. Let's work on that turn first. I'm in my fighting stance. When I turn my feet so my heels are pointing the target. Right now, you guys are my target. My heels are pointing at you. I'm looking away. So again, in our fighting stance, let's do some turns. Ready? Over your back shoulder, turn, point your heels. Again, fighting stance, turn, point the heels. Again, we're still right leg back, making sure we're turning over our right shoulder. That's our back shoulder. I turn, point my heels. Okay, let's switch feet. Let's do a couple of those on the left side now. I'm in my fighting stance. I'm going to turn over my left, my back shoulder. I turn, and I'm pointing my heels. Is correct. Again, fighting stance. Turn, point the heels. And one more time. Ready? Turn, point your heels. Good. Fighting stance. Now let's add on that second part, the look. I turn, point my heels, and when I look, I'm just looking over my shoulder. I'm not turning my body all the way around. You see how I fell over there? I turn, point the heels, look over my shoulder, keeping my balance. I can see my target. I'm not turning even further, right here. One more time, ready? Turn, point the heels, look over the shoulder. Now with my right leg, it's this one right here, I chamber and I kick. I side kick, land in front. Now spin back kick's a great kick because it alternates feet. Right now we're going to do the right leg again, but I could have done the left. So, right leg again, turn, point the heels, look over my shoulder, spot my target, kick, land in front. Now let's look at that from the back. So I'm here in my fighting stance. Again, I turn, I'm pointing my heels. I look over my shoulder, I'm spotting my target, and with my right leg, I kick, a side kick, landing in front. Let's look at that again from the back. Turn, point the heels, look over my shoulder, kick, land in front. Okay. All right, so let's practice those spin back kicks. If you have something you can go over, your couch, your bed, a chair, that's really going to help you out with these kicks. If not, you can do the kicks in the air. So we're going to do 10 together, alternating feet. We're going to start off real slow. So I'm in my fighting stance. This is my target. I got to make sure to kick over this target. I turn, point my heels, look at my target, and I kick over. I land in front, I reset. That was 1. Now, 2, turn, look, I see my target, kick over it, land in front, reset. I'm on my right leg again. 3, turn, look, kick, landing in front. 4, turn, look, kick. 5, 6. That's important. I'm landing in front. This lets me do both legs. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, excellent job, guys. We're going to take a quick break, hit pause. We're going to come back and do 2 more sets of kicks.
Okay guys, self-defense number 3 is against the headlock. You're gonna start off, hands to your knees. And then the first step is super easy. You're going to C-step, okay? So we C-step our foot together. I'm C-stepping my left foot. So make sure you don't do the right foot, you do your left foot. And then you step out like this. From here, double hammer fist. After you double hammer fist, you're gonna grab the back of the head, shift step to your left with your left foot, and then palm strike. Here. Hey! Ready? Let's go through that a little again. Hands to your knees, C step, double hammer, grab, shift step, palm strike. Hey! Ready? Let's go a little bit faster. C step, double hammer, grab, shift step, palm strike. Hey! Ready? Let's show you the back angle. So from here, my hands to my knees. I'm going to C step, double hammer, grab, shift step, palm strike. Hey! Ready? Let's go again. C step, double hammer, grab, shift step, palm strike. Hey! Okay, ready? So now I'm going to do this against the partner. Mr. DeWall's going to come over here. He's going to give me a headlock. Now, make sure if you have a partner and you are practicing this with them, you don't actually start choking your partner. It's going to hurt. But the way this needs to work is his right foot is in between my 2 feet. Okay? So I'm going to start off. And the reason we see stuff is because right now I'm choking, I can't breathe. So I need to create room. Now his arm is not choking underneath my chin, okay? And from here I'm going to double hammer fist him. Back of the spine and in the groin. This hurts him a lot. He lets go. After he lets go, I can grab the back of his hair or his collar. I don't want to hurt my partner. And then from here, I'm going to shift step, pull back as I shift step, palm strike. Hey! Great job. Okay guys, let's go through self-defense number 4, rear strangle. Someone's coming from the back, they're choking you from behind, okay? So what you're gonna do, first thing you gotta do is make sure that you're able to breathe. So you're going to grab their wrist right over here, and then have this left arm up. So I grab with my right arm, my left arm's up. Now from here, from this position, people are gonna come behind you and choke you, they're gonna be pretty strong. So you wanna make sure you kind of use gravity to your advantage. You step out with that right foot. As you do that, you pull down. Pull down so that way you can breathe. Now from here, elbow, hammer fist, eye poke. Make sure you use more than 2 fingers for the eye poke. Just in case your 2 fingers miss, you got more fingers ready to go. From here, wrap around, flip over. Your knee comes down to the ground. Make sure your left knee's down to the ground as you flip them over, and then right hand, punch. Hey! Ready? Let's do that again. Grab, arm up, step out with that right foot, pull down, elbow, hammer fist, eye poke, wrap around, flip down, punch. Hey! Let's go a little bit faster. Grab, arm up, step out, pull down, elbow, hammer, eye poke, wrap around, flip down, punch. Hey! Let's show you back angle. So from here, I grab, arm up, I step out, pull down, elbow, hammer fist, eye poke, wrap around, flip down, punch. Hey! Ready? Let's do it again. Ready? Now my partner's going to come in. He's going to give me a rear strangle. So, make sure you're grabbing right here. That way you can start to breathe. This guy really wants to get me. So I'm going to get my arm up. I got my hand here on his forearm. I step out. And as I step out, I elbow, hammer fist, eye poke. I don't want to actually poke my partner's eyes out. Wrap around, flip down, punch. Great job. Okay guys, self-defense number 5, rear shoulder grab. Someone's just coming up behind you, grabbing you by the shoulder. First thing you're gonna do, you're gonna take that left foot, step forward with it. This is very important. And I'll explain why once I have my partner, you'll see. I turn around, grab his wrist, defensive side kick with my front leg, tiger claw. where I strike, scratch down, strike, scratch down. Let's go through that again. They grab, step forward, turn around, grab their wrist, defensive side kick, tiger claw, tiger claw. You want to scratch right over the face on this one. Ready? Let's go through it again. Step forward, turn around, grab, defensive side, tiger claw, tiger claw. Now you're going to kind of see how this works from the opposite angle. They grab, step forward, turn around, grab them, defensive side, tiger claw, tiger claw. One more time here. Now my partner's gonna come grab me in my shoulder. And I'll explain why you need to step forward and not backwards. If I step backwards, I have no room right here to do anything. Whereas if I were to step forward with this left foot, he's far enough away from me now. I can react fast enough, grab him, defensive side, tiger claw, tiger claw. Let's show you one more time from the side. He grabs, step, grab, side, tiger claw, tiger claw. Great job, guys.